What's up everyone, this is Matt, Clean, and today we're going to have another vlog. Today I'm going to be switching my quick locks. For those not familiar with quick locks are, they allow you to mount bumpers or rear bumpers or anything like that, and by pressing a little button lock, they release. I'll show them to you in just 1 second. So it's a very simple concept. As you can see inside there, there's a little bit of a pivot. There's like little teeth, and then what happens is when you press the button, these little teeth, let me sort of demonstrate it, recess out. As you can see, they recess out, and then what happens is that allows you to put a ball like this. Whoops. Okay, allows you to put a ball like this, or a ball pinned edge, and then click through. And as you can see, it creates a seal, and that seal is released by pressing the button. So I love using these for anything to hold, like a hood. I have these actually on my front end of my GS, but what happens is they have a limited lifespan. After about a year or so, about 2 years of usage, these teeth inside get worn out, and then what happens, these no longer sort of grip or hold tightly as this one does. So they need to be replaced. So today I'm going to show you guys a vlog on how to remove those and replace those on the front bumper of my Lexus GS. So my Lexus GS bumper is held with the quick locks on the side over here, and then what happens is the wide body is going over the bumper, but the actual quick locks are sitting over here. I don't know if you can't really see. Let me move the phone into here. So you'll be able to see inside. I don't think so. But anyways, what happens is I'm able to reach in here with my finger and then release the quick lock. And then what will happen is this bumper allows me to be quickly removed. So by pressing that, I release that, and then that pulls it away, as you can see over here. So the quick locks are over here, and this is where the ball screw is mounted, and that allows me to quickly put in my bumper. And then as you can see over here, once I align it, give me 1 second, I'm able to clip it, and that clicks through, and it's not supposed to release, but unfortunately these are worn out now, so they will basically just release and stuff like that. So it's time to change them, but I have them on both sides of the GS, of the front bumper, and that allows me to have a quick release without having to use a screw in between here and mount the upper portion of the wide body to the lower portion of the wide body that attaches to the bumper. So I love using these for various purposes. These are great for mounting bumpers that have a tendency to fall off, but mine are just simply worn out, and I have to replace them. So we're going to do that today. So on the Lexus, I have the front bumper mounted very standard way. I have two of these kind of nice fender washers on top, and I have the quick locks on the sides. So it's very quickly for me to remove it in case I need to get into the radiator or anything like that, or if I need to remove the bumper to do any maintenance, or if I want to update the aero or anything like that. It's very simple. Obviously I chose to do the plate relocator over here, so that has to be removed first. Then I have these two, which are good enough to hold pretty much, and the two quick locks on the side. So that seems to be taking care of my bumper pretty well. It seems pretty solid. I don't have any sort of attachment from the bottom, but I've never really had a chance of it to move around, or I've lost my bumper and driving. I've been driving for many years like that, so it's another way for you guys to maybe mount up your bumper if you want. The quick locks are located behind the wide body over here actually. I'm about to pull it out and update them, just to for those who are wondering in regards to how the GS bumper is mounted. So here's a little bit of an insight. So I've completely eliminated the use of the factory clip pins. So what I use here is I use the Energy press-in threaded nutserts or inserts that come part of the Energy sort of washer kits, and I press these in on all the all the spots where normally you would have the push pins that come from the factory. So that way when I put the cover over here, you know, I could have a nice washer to go around here, and it gives me a threaded part that I can actually thread in together, which is sort of what I did over here as well. And these are basically threading into the nutserts, or the inserts that are like this, that are pressed in. But they call all, I think these are the only ones that come with the Energy fender washer kits. So Energy Innovations fender washer kits come with that, and they come with a special sort of a nutsert tool, a 14 mil tool or 12 mil tool, whatever it is. I forgot what it is. But what I did is I basically drilled out all the mounting points, or all the holes where the regular factory clips would go in, like over here. And what I use instead is that allows me to thread in an actual threaded fender washer bolt like that, and then that makes it for a much nicer looking sort of you know, cover. And you can get these in different colors, so that allows me to thread them in instead of having the crazy push clips that come from the factory. So and I'm also running a catch can as well on the GS. This is a V6 GS, and a lot of the you know, GS motors have a problem with blow-by. So this allows me to collect the blow-by, and it doesn't get recirculated. So it actually helps to burn a lot less oil for me. So it works in my particular instance. I installed that, and I have another sort of coolant reservoir that goes through a braided hose into here, and this is an overflow can over here, and I fabricated my own brackets, and of course I overlaid them with carbon fiber, so they look nice and clean, and add a little bit of a carbon fiber touch to the engine bay. But that's necessary. I think next is going to be the coolant hose that I'm going to replace. I know they make aftermarket performance coolant hoses for this thing, and I got the valve cover, or whatever, the cover of the engine, hydro dipped in a funky pattern, and I'm also running Cusco strut bar, so for those wondering. But no, I highly recommend getting the Energy kits and pressing these in, so that will give you a threaded way to put in bolts instead of the clips, and makes for a nicer looking engine bay. If you can't find these, you can also use nutserts as well if you're familiar, but if you buy the Energy kits, they do come with them, so it just makes it a lot easier to use when you are buying the fender washer kits from Energy. There you go. So this kit I actually bought on Amazon. I think it was like $25 or $30 or $40, and it comes. This is a dual kit. These are the 1-inch quick locks. They're not the official quick locks. They're probably some replica or something. They're not like it's HPL04BK, but they last pretty decent. Maybe one day I'll be able to buy the ones that are the official quick locks. I think the official quick locks are like $60 or so. I could be wrong, but these should probably serve the purpose. My old ones here, seems like it's a little bit bent. And here's a new one. So I'm going to replace the ball ends, or the ball rods first, and then I'm going to replace these. These are inside my bumper. So this kit's about I think $25, $30 Canadian for two. So that's a pretty stellar deal. I got it all on Amazon, and they come in different sizes. These ones are the 1-inch ones. I think they also have the ones that are like 2-3 inches or a lot bigger. You can use those for the hood, but these I'm going to use to retain my bumper. So the QuickLock other ends, the ball bearing ends, I have them on here, and it kind of looks, I think it looks worn out, to be honest with you, inside there. Let me see. No, it's not it. Right here. Looks a bit worn out in there. I don't know. It's kind of looks dated. So we're gonna replace these, and that's how I have them. I basically have them going in on the side of the bumper over here. They're just screwed in, and then this is the actual physical bumper, which is over here. I don't know if I can turn on. There you go. There's light here, and then I have it over here on my physical bumper. So basically it goes behind, and this is the wide body part that goes here. So these just basically click, and this retains it and holds it together, and that way I'm able to sort of put it flush with whatever I need. So nice and quick and easy, and if I want to release it, I just shove my finger in there and I press the button, and it just pops out. So that's how I have it running on my bumper. And yeah, it works great. I like them. I've had them on probably for about 2 to 3 years already. You can't expect them to be perfectly working and locking. You know, so I drive this car quite a bit, believe it or not. I drive the GS, especially in the summertime, so they do get wear and tear, and I do remove the bumper on a regular basis. So I would say probably change them every year or every couple of years, or depending on, you know, whether they need to be changed. You'll know that you need to change these quick locks, because what happens is they no longer kind of stay, and your bumper has a tendency to sort of pop off. When they're brand new, they grip really nicely, and then everything stays nice and tight and stuff like that. So I love using these. So these are great. Hopefully this helps you out. Definitely for those that don't know about these, they've been around for a long time. I highly recommend them over zip ties or anything else, because they allow you to remove the bumper quickly without any issues. All the best. Peace out.